Hey guys, so this is episode 0 of a brand new series I'm starting on the channel called Road to 400 Gearscore. Now, the goal of the series is to take a brand new character on my account all the way up to 400 Gearscore. And the reason for this is because 400 Gearscore is the minimum requirement that most Tier 1 Nodewar guilds require. And the reason you want to join a Tier 1 Nodewar guild is because a Tier 1 Nodewar guild has better payouts and more money to give you as a player than other guilds. It also lets you fight in Node Wars as more than just a militia member, which are really kind of the true beginning of endgame in Black Desert, large-scale PvP. Now, obviously 400 Gearscore is not enough to join just any guild, but a good amount of T1 guilds will accept you at 400 Gearscore, and it's kind of the base Gearscore level that you need. Now, I'm going to set a few ground rules for this, as this is kind of the episode 0, so I won't be actually starting the series yet, but just explaining the rules and the motivations. So the main rules I've come up with are, I cannot have any help from my main. I can't give it money or items. I can't use any of my main's worker empire. I've got to keep the character completely separate. I'm not allowed to group with other players, so I can't party up. I have to do it all solo, and I cannot ask for help from guild members or from friends to kind of like power level me at Sawsons, or let me leech along using my pets to help pick stuff up and getting tons of silver and experience that way. I also can't accept guild payouts for the character. I can have guild pay, but I'm limiting myself to 1 million silver a day for guild pay, as I feel that's a fairly reasonable amount of guild pay for a new player to get in a guild after about a week or two. Also, the Gearscore basically objective that I'm setting is 400 Gearscore, but I'm also setting a minimum of 150 AP and 200 DP. This is to kind of prevent me from going along with a meme build where I use extremely Gearscore efficient items such as the Ancient Seal set or Red Coral Rings that might have excellent Gearscore but favor DP heavily and end up with a very weak but durable build. That's not exactly what I want on this character. I want this character to be more of a simulation of a real player just starting out, and thus I want to keep a balanced level and have enough AP to actually kill things. Also, I'll reiterate, no worker empire funds will be used. So I have a worker empire. I am of course going to keep them fed, going to keep them bring stuff into my storages, but no funds will be used from any of the stuff that comes into my storages, and my worker empire will not provide me any benefits. I won't be processing any of the things they bring me. I won't be cooking any of that stuff. It'll just be happening in the background and won't affect my character at all. I'm trying to figure out what the allowance for this character should be, because obviously I don't want to buy a weight and a processing outfit and all that stuff for this character, or inventory slots to make him a fisher, just so that I can AFK on him and earn the money on this character. So I will still be doing all my AFKing on my Dark Knight as my main, but I don't want to give this character as much money as my Dark Knight makes every night, because my Dark Knight makes a large amount of money per day just AFKing, which a new player can probably earn after a week or two, but I probably make more than them just because I have all the loyalty increases, I have the plus 250 from the anniversary event. Like, I've got a lot of weight increases a new player might have, so I'm considering about 5 million silver a day as an allowance to the character, basically to simulate the character doing AFK activities. I might reduce it at first, maybe 2 million silver a day for the first few days just from fishing, as a new character that just fishes twice a day when you go to work and when you go to sleep can easily make that just from relic shards as long as they complete any of the Black Spirit quests to get a decent amount of inventory spots. But I'm still kind of grappling with this, and it'd be nice if you could let me know in the comments how much a decent amount would be every night from AFK funds. AFK funds are certainly an important part to any character, so I won't be ignoring them. This is not a active only run through. I'm not going to purely be earning my money and items through grinding, but I don't want to go overboard on using AFK funds, as otherwise the series might as well not exist, as I could just say, okay, so today we AFK'd for the 22 hours making planks and made another 20 million, which we used to buy another plus 15 gear. So I'm trying to set a reasonable limit for that. I also have limits on the Pearl Shop items. So the Pearl Shop items that I'm going to be using are a value pack, 1 weight increase, 1 inventory increase, and 5 tier 1 pets. I will not be using anything else except maybe an outfit. If I've won one, for example, my Musa has one outfit off the cash shop, so I might use that, but outfits only give 10% experience buff, which really is negligible, especially considering that I don't have access to the Alvia servers as a new player actually would. One more consideration is attendance rewards. So all players can get attendance rewards. New players especially have access to the new and returning player attendance rewards, which are extremely powerful and offer a lot of good items, and I will not have access to that. So I'm trying to figure out if I should give myself a bit more silver to compensate for that, or if I should just treat it as a kind of handicap for the fact that I'm already on an established account. So for this run through, for this series, I will be playing as a Musa. If I wanted to play, if I was serious about getting into a Nodewar guild, I really just wanted to be competitive, that was my only reason for playing the game, I would pick a wizard or a witch, or perhaps a mystic or a striker. But for this run through, I'm looking to actually use this character. I want it to be a lot of fun, and I want to play a class that isn't necessarily represented as much in high levels of play, just so that players can kind of see a Musa in action, especially as I get more towards endgame and start engaging in PvP over grinding spots. Anyways, guys, this is, well, the end of episode 0. Comment below. The first episode should be coming up later this week. I already have the footage already, I just need to edit it. And I'm trying to come up with a decent length. I'm thinking about 10 to 15 minutes per episode. It's probably a good length for a YouTube series like this. Anyways, I hope you all enjoy the series to come. Once again, comment below if you have any ideas or suggestions you'd like me to add to the series before I finish editing the first episode, which should be coming up sometime later this week. And have a good one.